Hey guys, it's Kyla at the MJC, and today we're going to go through the Other Changes section of the modification motion. But before we get started, as always, just a reminder that nothing in this video is intended to be legal advice. It's a video, so I can't analyze your situation and evaluate whether a modification is the right form for you, whether what you're asking for is something a court is likely to approve, or whether what you're asking for is the best thing to ask for in your situation, whether it's sort of what's in your best interest and that sort of thing. So if you have those sort of questions or other questions about what's going to happen at your hearing or evidentiary questions, things like that, you can get some legal advice or brief legal advice. Here in Milwaukee County, you can get brief legal advice for free through the Marquette Volunteer Legal Clinics. If you're located in another county, you can contact your clerk of court to find out what resources are available in your area. All right, so this is the last of the sort of what I want sections on the modification. And the other changes section is really a catch-all. If you have something that didn't fit into any of the categories above, so it didn't fit into placement, it didn't fit into custody, didn't fit into child support or maintenance or arrears payments, this other changes is sort of everything else that doesn't fit into those categories. So if you have something like that, you're going to check F. And then in this line, you want to describe as clearly as you can what you're proposing that the change be to your order. And so two reasons we commonly see people fill out this section are taxes, or if they're trying to make multiple changes to child support. So we'll start first with the taxes one, which is a little easier, and then I'll talk to you a little bit about the multiple changes to child support thing. So taxes would be very simple if I'm wanting to change who claims the child on taxes in every year. So let's say right now in this fictional case we have Jane, the other person, claims the child on taxes in all years, and John wants to change that so that they alternate, so that he claims in some years and they claim in others. So then he might just put here, father to claim children on taxes in even tax years, right? Just sort of basically what is it you are asking for? What is that change that you're wanting? And it doesn't have to be even tax years. It could be all tax years. It's just what you're wanting. So sort of a clear description, just a sentence or two, but a clear description of what you want. So that could be an example if you're wanting to change taxes or who claims the children on taxes. And as I said, the multiple changes to child support comes up. So here, this section sets John's child support to 0. But what if he now wants Jane to pay him child support? Maybe the children are going to live with him now, and so he wants to stop his own support and also start Jane's child support. Then typically what we would do at the Justice Center, at least, is we put setting John's to 0 in this first part, and then we use the other changes to ask for a payment to be started for the other person. And we typically just follow the outline that they did here. So change child support that is currently $0 per week from Jane Doe to John Smith. And if you come up here, you can see I'm really just following, right? We're changing child support that is currently this. I'm following that format. I'm not putting the same amounts because we're talking about the payment from Jane to John, but we're following that to a new amount beginning. And again, you can see I'm just stealing that language straight from here to a new amount beginning, /01. So again, I'm putting the first of the next month. If you go and watch the child support section, you can get more information about why that date and those different things. Here I'm just kind of trying to give you how it would look in the other changes. And then we can pick from the same 3 choices. So we could say based on the state child support standards, all that. And paid from, oh, I see I spelled amount wrong. That's always a good sign. And paid from to a new amount, and a new amount beginning to be determined by the court based on the state child support standards. So that would be if he just wants, the court to set one, or if we wanted to pick a specific number, you might say, to a new amount of to a new amount of $400 per week. Maybe Jane got a really good job, really good new job. Paying from Jane to John, a new amount of that per week beginning. So basically you just want to hit the highlights here. What is it currently? When is that new amount going to begin? From who to who? And what is that new amount going to be? So that's kind of the basic gist. And you can see, because I'm writing on the Word document, when I went a little bit longer, it created a new line for me. If you are handwriting this and you don't have enough space here, what you can do is click See Attached, and then you can attach, so you could put the first part. So here, we could say, the first amount that would fill through here, and then you can continue it on that attachment. You can just do it on like a normal sheet of like printer paper. So that is the other changes section. If you don't have any other changes you want to make, you can leave that section blank. That I would say is pretty common. Most people don't have other changes. But I've given you a couple of examples of things that might go here. There are certainly others that could go here. So yeah, the other changes section, just a bit of a catch-all for anything that didn't fit into the other sections above. All right, well, that is all for this video. Thank you guys, as ever, for tuning in and checking it out. And I hope that you guys are able to go out and represent yourselves well.